yes, I know, I did make a video in a while, and so this is like the best I got. Alright, I'm sorry, but I don't want to play any other game, so, you know, we're just gonna paint. We're just starting off with this blue. You know, you can make the sky whatever color blue you want. And I did that too much. I'm sorry if I made you do that. And I probably sound really depressed, but I promise to you, I am not. I'm okay. But it's fall season, so allergies are coming in, and it's hard to talk and stuff. So I'm not going to be exactly sounding the greatest. This orange here works for me the best for the sun. Well, not the best, but it's pretty simple. And you just bring this down a little bit, the yellow, grab that, and barely stick it in there. Okay, grab the white and stay with this, bring that down a little bit, and you can make faint little clouds if you want to. You can make I'm gonna make a big one over here, and then we're going to start our mountain. I'm just gonna create a nice one across the sun, right in front of it. Okay, I would start off with this, go a little bit back, bring it down, pick this oil brush, come all the way down, and I'm just gonna start on these mountains. It's not very hard, just like little triangles. You can have 2 or 3. I'm gonna put in 3. You don't have to. Bring this up to 20, almost 30, somewhere around there. You can create a bottom, and then you can just fill it in like that. And then this one, there's the bottom, and then just fill on the inside. I don't know what games I'm gonna be playing next. I really don't. I'm sorry. I haven't been playing a lot of games. Get the white and color on the right side of all the mountains, because that's the way the sun is, so that's gonna be where the best lighting is for the snow, so that's absolutely white. Then we'll grab a darker blue later with like the white with a little blue in it, and we'll create the shadow effect about there. That's good enough. You can see it's just a tad, it's a little light, or that's a little darker than it was before, and so that creates the shadow of the snow because of the way the sun is facing. Okay, now go back to the watercolor and the white, and then you can just create this mist that covers the bottom of the mountains. That's just a cheap way to show that they're in the distance and you don't have to fill in the ground under them, so that makes it really less complicated. Okay, here we go. Zoom in a bit, and I'm gonna create a nice lake. So maybe like this blue, bring it over just for the background, watercolor, and just fill in where you want that lake. Doesn't matter where on the page. I'm gonna have it over here, and that's pretty much it. Then I'm gonna grab a dark green like that, then make this way smaller, and just come back here, fill in the outside of this back side of the lake. Wherever your lake is, just fill in this back ending where it is until you get to right here about, and then let the front and this side stay white for a little bit. I'm gonna get the crayon, get a little lighter of a color, and just fill in the top like there's trees right here. That looks really bad. Don't make it that bright. Okay. That, make this bigger, bring that down. Just fill in the top. There we go, that's a little better. Okay, I'm going to make like a little beach area. So like that. Bring this down. And I'm just gonna make sand. Wherever you want your sand, that's perfectly fine. It's a little dark sand. Maybe it's like wet. It's all wet and but really, just it doesn't matter what color your sand is. But this painting, I'm going to show you a reflection. It's like it's the reflection of all of this around it. This, you don't have to add in this white, it just adds in to show that there's land here and then this is the water. You only have to do it in the back though. And so then this green, I'm just gonna color in all through here. Okay, here we go, and just run it down to the bottom of the page. And so, just so we can get this over with, get about the same color as the mountain. It doesn't have to be exact. And keep the watercolor and just bring it down a bit, okay? And start off where your mountain is and just make it look like it's been in the water. And that's exactly why we are using this paint, because it adds the effect of these mountains are a reflection and they don't look exactly how they are. And that's the point of this painting. It's not to make them look like they are in real life, it's to show that they are rippling in the water. That's exactly what we need, just like that. And then you can grab the white, add it on it. Just little touches, you don't need to fill in the whole thing. And then get that blue and bring it over and just color the rest of that in. And there we go. There you have your mountain reflection. Now, that's not exactly how it would look in real life, but that's okay because not everything has to be like real life in your painting. Now I'm just, okay, yeah, I'm sorry, you had to do it, all of that. Bring down that opacity, alright? So you can just see little ripple effects in the water. You don't need to intensify it in any way, just light taps all around in the water. Get that show of flowing, that the water is flowing through, and you can even add it over the mountains. That's what I'm going to do. And there we go. Now the rest is easy. If you painted with me before, this is the easy part. I'm going to fill in the rest of this with the green to show that there's still there's distance back here. Grab that watercolor again. That's way too big. I'm sorry. Maybe, yeah, that's perfect. Just fill the rest of this in. Got crayon. That same light color. And there we go. And then I'm just gonna continue filling this in with the watercolor. You can make it bigger to help fill it in, but I'm just gonna keep going and watch that sand over there. But basically it's not too hard once you finish with that reflection. Okay, now you can grab the oil brush and kind of just fill this in a little bit to add like grass effects. And that's not very hard either. You just do it like it's not, you just wave the mouse around. You don't have to do anything crazy. Then I'm going to grab this back again and just fill it in a little bit. You don't need full, like, grass. And we're just gonna add in some easy little trees. It's not very hard. Grab that brown oil brush almost all the way down. Just gonna make some nice pines back here. Okay, that's not how a pine tree looks like. Okay. And it's very simple. These are like the simplest trees that you can make, so just have fun with it. Just move the cursor around. And it's not very hard. Like, you just have to imagine the painting in your head, and then you just gotta do it on the computer. I'm gonna create a nice big tree over here. There we go. Put this up in like the 30s. Almost, yeah, 40s. That's probably good enough. Like that nice big trunk. Add some little sticks. You can overlap them. It doesn't matter what you do. It's your tree. You can have the branches stick out wherever you want. Okay. There we go, just add on the leaves. Alright, that doesn't look too bad. I'm gonna add in this cloud in the reflection, so bring this down a bit, add in the white, and I'm just gonna make it right there. Just light. I'm gonna get that blue, just barely tap it. There we go, there's our cloud, and that's it. The lake isn't big enough to show any of the sky, but there we go. We have the cloud over here, and it's good enough for me. So, I'm gonna fill the rest of this in. This needs work. There we go. Just blend that, and it looks pretty good. You know, I think that's good enough. And so, I'm glad that you finished. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching. If you want more of these videos, hit the like button, please. It shows me whether I should make these videos or not. And thank you for all of the support. You guys really help me out, and glad I have you all as fans. See you in the next video. Who knows when that will be.